Welcome back to the channel. Pleasure to have you. Get you some yoga blocks. Today we'll talk about depth. Let's get into a nice slow start. Feet flat on the mat. Just according to where you are. Now step your feet just outside of the mat and let both legs roll to the right. You can rest your thigh on a block if bringing it to the earth isn't for you. Back through neutral with the breath. Legs to the left. Note the stretch in the low back and the outside thigh. Come back through center to the right. Exhale back through center to the left. This time, keep your left leg down, reach your right leg over until your left leg has no choice but to follow. And we'll do that the other way. Wonderful. Feet back to the earth. Press your feet down and forward. This will lift your hips. Feel the weight drive to your shoulders. Walk them towards one another. Interlace the hands beneath you. Bridge here. Reach your hands towards the floor. Lift your chest towards your chin. You're here for 5. Come down. Left leg up. Cross it over your right thigh. Press your right. Hips lift. Release. Legs to the right. Reach to the left. In. Center with your release. Leg up. Interlace behind the thigh. Draw your ankle closer to you. You can wrap anywhere behind the knee up towards the foot. Let your knee bend so you can pull your chest and thighs closer together. Notice this difference, this distance between my hip and the earth. See if you can correct that. And you'll note that your leg does not want to reach as far back. That's perfect. That means you're actually stretching your hamstring. Release. Right leg, shake it. Cross it over, press down, lift. Hips down, legs to the left, reach to your right. Back through neutral. Leg up. Hook behind the leg, hamstring, or up to your heel. Anywhere between is great. Toes point for less intensity. Here's your order. Ground through your sacrum, soft bend to your knee, draw your leg closer to you. Release. Heels down and forward, hips up. Bridge. Rise to a seat. Feet together, knees wide, one breath in, spine is long. Exhale, drape over your thighs. Hands plant by your hips, press the feet, lift the chest. Reverse tabletop for another breath in. Exhale. Feet about mat width. Shift your weight forward, deep squat. Hands to the floor. Straight legs, let the head hang. Soft sway left and right. Again, make sure your blocks are very close. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Hands to heart. Interlace your fingers, point the thumb and index. Breathe up. Point left, hips draw right. Stay active in your feet and inner thighs. Squeeze your core. Rise back up, breathe up. Point to your left, right, hips left. Squeeze up, breathe in. Swan dive fold. Half lift, inhale. Chair. Reach your sit bones back. Engage the hamstrings and glutes. Frame your ears. Ski chair. Allow for the hips to drop towards your heels. Keep the chest center up. Now we'll sit back into our deep chair. Be present. Allow yourself to move deeper, even if it's not physical. Tune within. Deepen the breath. Close the eyes if you like. Tune into you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fold over your thighs. Halfway lift. Forward fold, grab your blocks. Halfway lift. Step your left foot back. Kneeling lunge. Untuck the toes. Slide these blocks by your hips. Sweep your arms high. Deepen into your hips. Cactus the arms. Inhale, reach back up. Sweep the hands back. Of course, you can use your blocks here. Otherwise, you'll reach for the floor. I like to rest on forearms. We're here for one breath cycle in. Exhale. Great. Plant your front foot. Spin your back heel down. Set up warrior one, but I want you to stack these blocks so you can sink and touch your thigh to the block. Full inhale here. Exhale. Warrior two. Depth. Lean into the depth here. This block is here to gauge you. It is not here to support your body weight. That's why I stacked it like this. Peaceful warrior. Side angle. Notice you're still maintaining that connection, that touching of the block while you reach up through your side body for 3, 2, warrior 2. Peaceful warrior. Hands to your mat. Rotate high on your toes. Great. You can move the blocks. High plank. Pause here. Ground through the insides of your hands. So really press down and in. So your index finger and your thumb mound can press into the floor. Shift forward. Lower. Breathe, up dog. Down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Take a couple more here. Breathe, look forward. Exhale, step walker, tiptoe. Half lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. One more breath in. Stay to empty. Fold. Half lift. Hands to the mat. Step into high plank. Draw your heels back. Squeeze your inner thighs. Extend your crown forward. Shift in the high, lower to low. Breathe, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg, send it up. Step forward, drop the back knee down. Frame your blocks around the hips. Reach overhead. Sink into your hips. Let them draw forward. Inhale, reach high. Extend your front leg, lean your hips back. Half split. Rise back up, plant the foot, breathe in. Spin your back heel down, set up for your deep warrior one. Square your hips. Warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Side angle. Press through your feet, stay connected to the block, reach up through the ceiling. If you want to extend your side angle, feel free. Warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Hands to your mat. High plank. Hold. Lower. Up dog. Down dog. Breathe in. Empty. Fill up, look forward. Exhale, step walker hop. Half lift. Fold. Stand. Chair. High on toes. Maintain your balance. Rise with toes planted, heels lifted. Hands to heart, drop the heels. Inhale, press the right, lift the left. Point your toes. Now flex them. Arms out to a T, left leg left. Standing leg raise, optional look right. Draw your lifted knee back through neutral. Open it out. Exhale, center. Open. Center. Open. Center, revolved rotation here. Right hand outside of left thigh. Actively press hand into thigh as you rotate. See 1 point. From here, back through neutral. Close it one more time, open up half moon. Keep lifting, keep opening. Continue to reach. For 3, 2, 1, warrior 2. Take up more space so we can get back into that depth. If you want to re-put the block here, great. But be mindful of how it felt to be peaceful warrior. Side angle. Hips forward, chest high. Ease into the depth here. Keep pressing the feet down and away while you reach up and out. For 3, 2, warrior 2. Peaceful warrior. Straighten your front leg, triangle. Pull your sit bone straight back. Reach your torso forward. Lean into the stretch and then hinge your arms, earth to ceiling. Now let your hips pull back and then draw them forward. Rise to stand, toes face the long edge. Pull the sit bone straight back. Keep reaching them back, hands pull forward. Settle in here. If you have the depth, feel free to rest your forearms on the floor. Stay focused. We're here for a breath in and out. Halfway lift, press your hands, take your twist. Left hand to your back, twist to your left. Reach up, breathe in. Switch. Twist. Neutral. Rise to stand. Goddess squat. Lean into the depth. If you need to gauge your depth here, feel free to use blocks. But I want you to get nice and low, not too low. Pulse at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up, star pose. Warrior 2. Peaceful warrior. Half moon. Shift your weight forward. Extend the front leg off. Ignite the back leg to lift it higher. Square your hips down. Warrior 3. Stand. Left knee in the chest. Breathe up. Feet plant. Let that go. Shake it off. Sweep high. fold, half lift, flow, up dog, down dog, inhale, empty, fly forward, half lift, fold, stand, hands to heart, palms beside you, press left, lift right, point your toes, reach the hands down. Now flex the foot, arms out, right knee right, option to look left, back through neutral, open right, squeeze it in, open, squeeze, open, close, one more time, open, close, take your rotation, left hand outside thigh, press arm in the leg, collect yourself, very gently unravel, open it out, half moon, toes up, heel high, engage through the right body. Now let the front leg bend, sink the hips, warrior two. Take up space on your mat. Remind yourself of how it felt to be as deep as you were. Peaceful warrior. Side angle. Extend it. Warrior two. Peaceful warrior, straighten the front leg. Triangle. Let the hips draw back. And now drive them forward. Chest up. Reach higher. Rise. Toes face the edge of the mat. Lift the chest. Side facing fold. Hands beneath you. You can grab something if you want. Reach through. Lift your hands off. We're here. Notice the engagement of your core. That is going to help for our arm balance, if you wish to take it. Forearm plant. I like to use a block to squeeze. And we'll focus on the shifting, right? So try to get your toes slightly behind your elbows. If you want to get them in line and you have that depth, that flexibility, feel free to do so. Now we are karate chopping the ground, right? Pressing the underside hand into the floor. We'll lean, we'll drive that down to find that elevation. Let your breath inhale fully. Exhales lean you. Inhales lift you off. Tight as light. Strong in the core. Ease in the breath. We're here for 3, 2, and we're going to control it down as best we can. Slowly. Slow as we could. Plant your hands. You can use this block to support you. Right hand down, feel open. Gaze up. Switch. Back through neutral. Warrior 2. Focus on depth first. Let's talk about it. When we launch in the half moon, we reach our torso past our toes, and then we extend our front leg. The back leg is strong already, glutes are engaged. Peaceful warrior, lean, extend, half moon. Great. Warrior 3. Rise, right knee in the chest. Hands down, toes point. Plant the feet. Shake it off. Inhale, reach up. Fold. High on your toes. Feel free to use blocks. Send your knees forward. Sink your hips towards your heels. Let this be slow and controlled. Lock into your spot. We'll move into our deep squat. Let the heels lower right where they are. If your feet need to widen, widen them. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, for support, we are going to use these blocks. Toe stand. Put one block between your feet and sit back on it. The second block can rest behind you for your hands to lean on. Now focus on drawing your heels in toward this block. And see if you can let yourself soften while drawing in. Changing the height of the block or moving your hands to the earth. See what it feels like for you. Inhale, exhale. Find ourselves seated on top of the feet. We've made it this far. Let's make sure nobody calls me now. You have the option to hang out right here in the seated posture. If you wish to stretch out the quads, you can sit on a block, widen your feet, hero's pose. Place this block between the feet for your sit bones. The second one can be for your upper back. Option to lean into this opening. And let the head hang off. If you have more depth, you'll change the height of the block or remove it. See about surrendering in this moment. If the block under your hips can move, feel free to let that go. You have a few options for these next few moments. You can stay on your back and gently inch out your legs. Feet can go flat, knees together, or you can extend your legs out long. If you're still on the block, feel free to keep it under your hips. You have the option to lift up into a seat that supports you. Choose what feels good for your body. Whether you're on your back or in a seat, take these next few moments to breathe, to deepen, to let go. You have the option to remain in your meditative state. Hands meet at heart when you're ready to come out. May you lead with love, for love will follow. Hands to the mouth. May you speak with kindness and with gratitude, with compassion and with peace. Hands to your forehead. The big, powerful, bright light within me sees, honors, cherishes, loves, and is inspired by the big, powerful, bright light within each and every one of you. Inhale. As we bow together, we say, Namaste. Thanks for showing up for you. Keep tuning into you. Peace and love.